you. What a blessing. Let's get some boom, baby, boom. Rise and shine that light of life into your life, man. If it isn't the rising and shining, this kind of grinding, the smell, the chirps, all of the blessings of the above. I'm so blessed to be alive, and so are you. I mean, this is it, bro. What it's done is done. You are the way you are, and it is the way that it's going to be. And today I'm talking about transformations. I'm talking about existence, and I'm talking about changing the outcomes of decisions already made. What's done is done, and now we're trying to get paid, and in the shade. You know what I mean? This is your Saints Addiction morning motivation. Let's go. Got a little bit of this purple nurple up in here. You get to see float. They make some bomb ass. This is the Georgia Ruts. There's some. They're calling it 27%. So D9 THCA Delta 9. That's that THCA, the terpenes, caryophyllene, limonene, myrcene, humulene, terpolene, linalool, pinene, A, B, C. I mean, you can see the whole thing, bro. Like, this is a fucking science, but it don't take much of a science to say this is purple. This is some purple, nurple. That's that perp. And it smells just so good. I could live in here. I would move in. They would charge me rent, and I would have to stay. That's that's basically what this is. What it is. You would have to stay. Wow, there's so much THC even on the tip of the jar here. So you want to grow, you want to learn, you want to transform, you want to switch your life, your body, your mind. It's taken me 44 years to get my body to respond the way that I wanted to. And I was watching a video of somebody chasing Ronald McDonald, chasing this 40-year-old muscular bearded man trying to swallow fries while they were like in a sprint, and Ronald McDonald was chasing his ass down, and the caption said something to the effect, yep, got a little more weed here, to the effect of a 40-year-old man trying to maintain his 20-year-old diet, right? Trying basically to stay the same, and nothing stays the same. I think this is what's super important about transformation, is not only will your body change, but your mindset will change, and hopefully your decision making process changes. It's so weird to have a system in place that is a self detriment to yourself, right? When I was listening to someone speak about emotions, I'm always studying about psychology and just bettering myself, most importantly. But people in general, what we do is we'll make decisions, right? And then we'll be upset by the outcome of the decisions, if this makes sense. And only because the decision didn't give us the result that we wanted are we mad at what decision we made. At the time when we made the decision, we'll be like, yeah, that's the best decision, you know, do one of these memes and be like, I made the smartest decision that I possibly could. Now, upon further review or further reflection, or how people are, you go into this world where you can see the forest through the trees. You can see your mindset, your emotionality, and your physicality towards most decisions that you make. Like I said, this is hard for most people to do, is to change any habit that they're already comfortable with, to change any mindset that they believe is the right mindset. It's going to be one of those, yo, bro, Dylan, I'm going to holler at you today, bro. I'm not done with you yet, man. I'm just getting around to it. We're just doing the morning motivation. We're going to get you some Tyson papers, bro. Don't worry. This message is brought to you by Futurola. Tyson papers. I got it. Exclusive. I wanted it in Spain, Finland. We already got it in England. Some exclusive deals in England, and tried a little bit in Turkey, Germany, those places. So boom, baby, boom. Wake up, wake up. Let's wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. Almost the first of the month, but yeah. It's just a thing of transformation. If you've lived long enough to see your decisions get made, and your decisions lead to an outcome, you will. Bless up to you, brother. Bless up to you. We're gonna do some business. I got you, homie. I just gotta get settled first, and then after this weekend, I was gonna call you on Monday and see what you're on about. See if we can't get some orders going through. You'll have to get a pallet. That's the thing. These pallets ain't cheap. They're like 15 grand for a bunch of papers, but they deliver, and it ain't cheap. So we gotta figure this out. Figure it out, bro. We gotta figure life out most of the time. And in that, I'd like people to see the other side of their decision making. I'd like to see them see, what Saints Addiction was the other side of my self harm. It's one of those things that we all do, but we don't want to talk about, right? We don't want to talk about how if something happens to us, especially something of great anxiety and emotional instability, the reaction that we take, right? We might not see it that way and trust and believe it's not like it's a cognitive thing. It's not like, you know what? She broke up with me and I'm going to go drink and get a DUI. No one says that, but it happens that way. And you see information like you get disappointed by something in your life doesn't go the way that you planned it to. The way we respond is so crucial to the outcome of this decision that it's a self detriment to ourselves that we tend to personalize things. We'll take it on and go, oh man, this happened to me, bro. This happened to me. This is why my life's fucked up. It's all me, 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 me. And you might not see the forest through the trees. It's very difficult to be so hard on yourself when we're all human. We're all going through this universe, making mistakes left, right, and straight. Not one person has all the answers. Not one person can be perfect, right? No one is perfect. That's Saints Addiction. That's how the motto for the yellow works, though. Here we go. Let's get a little purple joint here. There we go. Roll this up real quick. We can start the show. And I think that's the true mark of maturity, is when things happen to you and you no longer get mad at them for happening, right? Like you don't get mad that any results that you have in your life is happening, because you know that life is not in control. I think this is one of the biggest reliefs and releases in our lives, is to look at things and go, okay, that is not my situation. That is not my cross to bear. My job is to just keep showing up. Keep showing up and keep showing out, and showing up for myself consistently, that I don't have to worry about myself dripping holes in my canoe. So many times we'll be like, oh man, let's break up with our boyfriend, let's break up with our girlfriend, let's go on a road trip, let's do something wild, make my brain feel anything different than what it's feeling. And that escapism, that ability to take things and flip them around and make them something that they ought to be or not be, is a trip to me, right? This is a full-on experience that I've never got to see before. And if I allow myself to see new experiences, right? If I allow myself to have different outcomes, what will be, right? Like I want to see myself skinny. I want to see myself with six-pack abs. I want to see myself shooting the porn. I want to see myself traveling the world. I don't want to watch it, someone else do it. I wanted to make my life transform itself right in front of me. Okay. Taking this now. It's gonna have to be. Huh. Huh. And that's the way. We like it. Let me get this stick real quick. It looks perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna have to bang this out right quick. Just enough to make life what it is. Here, let me add a little bit more to the morning joint. Anybody else, Dylan? You ready to smoke with me, brother? Let's blaze it up. Blow the weed up, then. Raise it up. Blow it up. Blow the weed up. So, yeah, when life throws you lemonade, let's see if you can make lemons. Let's see if you can't make some lemonade. I think it will be the hardest thing to do, is to outsmart yourself. Yourself is going to feel a certain type of way. It's going to throw you signals. It's going to be like, yo, we're under stress. This isn't cool. Blah, 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 blah. You should go drinking right now. You should call your ex. You should unblock them and reach out. You should do all sorts of crazy shit that you wouldn't normally do because your emotionality is starting to take a skew, right? It's starting to come out, and you're going to be like, oh, you know what I should do? I should definitely fuck up my life further and drink while I'm emotional, or or spend more money than I have, or call somebody that I haven't, that isn't going to help me. You know what I mean? Like, we do this all the fucking time. It's shocking to me, to myself included, that I can do these things, that I'll show up and I'll think that I'm doing good by myself, and I end up digging my own canoe, digging a hole in my own canoe. I thought I was moving forward, and then you find out that you're just going back, two steps forward, uh, one step back, always trying to outpace myself instead of just pacing myself. And I think that's the biggest thing to do, is to see that my decisions need to be clearer under the disguise of when it's happening. Not later, not when I'm reflecting back years gone by. No, 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 no. You get one shot every decision, and it's going to matter how you interact with yourself. How are you going to process the information? If you could just stay cool, right? If all of us could just chill the fuck out, stay cool, not over exaggerate, watch our tempers, and oh man, if you could imagine people thinking before they post every time, you would be able to see a different human being. You'd be able to see somebody that has self control over things, and knows how to move in the right directions, knows how to respond to life's challenges, right? Most of our response rate is just to get to homeostasis as fast as possible, right? I feel stressed out, shit's not going my way. What's the quickest way to get me to relax? What's the quickest way for me to feel okay? And this is why we do the things we do, because we all want to feel okay. We all want to feel right inside. We all want things to shine. That's just how it works. But the way your brain plays the game, right? Like, are you, let's think of in terms of a Monopoly player, are you the person that buys every property that they land on? Or do you strategically wait for the property that you want to come up, and then you land on it, and then you go after it? I don't know how many people strategically play any of this game called life. I think it's just guttural, dude. I think it's all emotional. I think most of us, 80% of us, 90% of us, are making those decisions, especially women, by gut instincts, by our emotions, how I feel that day. God forbid it's a rainy day, because you might make those decisions the same way. I didn't want to make decisions under duress. I didn't want to be stressed when I try to do the best that I can. When I was lost in the LaGuardia airport, I wasn't lost, but I had to find. I didn't get on my own plane. Anyway, when you're sitting there watching your own plane roll away, that was funny. Uh, Not funny, you know. Yep. Bless up to everybody that's ever gone on time to a plane and still missed it, bro. Boop 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 boop. Yeah, forest through the trees, bro. I don't know. I don't think we would like the game so much if it was rigged and we had all the answers. Just being honest. I don't think it works that way. I think we gotta have the lessons. I think we gotta, go roll with the punches. I think there's part of it is the fact that there will be some pain for every lesson. Pain is such a good teacher. It keeps us from making stupid decisions, it keeps us from repeating the same mistakes. So definitely hot stove, hot reaction. I'm trying to not respond so hot. If anybody's hearing this morning, motivation is to not be so hot, bro. To be cool under pressure. To realize I can count on myself, that it's not all on me. This isn't just a one-way ticket or a one-way show. This is your boy Saint trying to live a life untold. You know, um, if I'm going to act this way on a consistent basis, why are you making all that noise, Copper? What if? Just what if? Is that a squirrel? It's a squirrel. Oh my gosh, that's cute. It's a squirrel. I don't know if you can see it up against the fence. We're moving over there by the electric. Yep, I spot you, squirrely squirrel, squirreling around, looking for a nut. Aren't we all? We're all just a bunch of squirrels looking for a nut. So what's up? And I think the only way to get after that, to get that nut, to get that reaction that we want out of our lives, we have to exhibit self control. We'll have to exhibit a different reaction speed. When these things are coming at us, maybe somebody's in your face at a bar, maybe it's a quick road rage incident, just something quick, talking hot potato coming at you real quick. It'd be dope to be like a fighter, to have your response rate just be so much better. Be like, ah, oh, this is drama, hit the exit button. Oh, this is aggressive, do my walk away. If they throw the left, I feint to the right. You want to have your boxing acumen. You want to have your reaction speed, almost like you've been training, the whole time. Just like, okay, somebody's coming at me hot. I'm gonna look for the exit. Okay, somebody's trying to get physical with me. I'm gonna look for the escape plan. Oh shit, this person's really trying to fuck with me. They're trying to see how angry or rude they can be at me, and watch me disappear from the whole conversation. The art of walking away is truly a blessing. I always thought it was some bitch shit. Because if you turn the cheek, then they'll be swinging on that other cheek. You know what I mean? That's at least how I saw it. Now imagine if you can see things differently. Imagine, if you will, for 1 second, that you'll be able to process stimuli as fast as the sounds, as fast as the lights coming at you, and you're like, oh, that's sunshine, or oh, that's drama, or I identify it a lot easier than the last time I did kung fu, right? Like, only when I have to be assertive, or I have all the dim mock powers, the 1 inch punch, the quick dish, I do not need to engage with this. I can transform my energy instead of the static into my chi, into my centeredness, where it's like, okay, the old me would have continued this argument. The old me would have got violent. The old me would have continued down a path of self destruction. The new me isn't running every time somebody's hurting my feelings, telling me about myself. That's okay. You can have your opinion. You're allowed to be free. You're allowed to do what you want to do, but so am I. So do your worst, for I will do mine. And hopefully you're doing your best and I'm doing my best, because this is it, bro. This is our game of life. And it's like, it's not a game, it's a test. And you got to wake up every morning and pass the test. Did you wake up early? Did you hop on your phone? Or did you get fresh sunlight on your skin? Are you drinking plenty of water? Or did you drink soda pop? You know what I mean? Is your stomach full of cheeses and breads from the last night? Or is it full of salads and fruits? You let me know. You let yourself know. You develop yourself daily. And it's just one of these things about transformation and cycles and seasons. Catch yourself. I've been catching myself going, okay, this ain't my first rodeo. It's not the first time somebody talks shit to me. It's not the first time I've had a physical confrontation, especially with women. That seems to always be my mo, and where I'm feeling in my own life is like I get so scared, get so scared. I don't know what to do but to control the situation. That's right. Look at this cotton in the air. It's amazing. And it's so soft. Cotton picking. No wonder we can. This became the fiber of the gods. There's actual little cotton ball. Yeah, cotton picking, y'all. It just floats through the sky. Isn't that amazing? Life. It's amazing. It's amazing to still be a part of this. The chirping, the birds, the sunrise, the breeze, the green, the trees. There's no snow. It's perfectly warm. It's not too hot, not too cold. This is what spring looks like. Birds fly through, and if you can, you catch flight with the wind at your back, right, bro? Like, you don't want to be facing the winds. I mean, unless you're launching off of an aircraft carrier, right? You might want the wind to your back, the flow in your sails, and watch yourself be able to take a journey unknown, right? I think most people would have panicked a long time ago. They'll just be like, "Oh no, I can't do that. This is impossible. I have to know all the details. I can't move from this spot till I know the direction specifically." And the OCD is real for some of us, right? The obsessive, the compulsive, this disorder for us to have all the details, all the plans. We had to do this and that, and I mean, just to make it make sense to our body, our mind, and our soul, when really you just need to put one foot in front of the other, right? Your destination's unknown. You don't know if you're going to get in this car today, get a flat tire, right? You don't know if you're going to wake up in the morning and the tree fell from last night right through the middle of your car. We look for so much control, right? Like insurance is just going to protect us. You can have all the insurance in you want, you will still have the accident, you will still go through the pain and the scrapes and the blood and the tears. Like, life has a full contact sport, bruv. And in case you haven't been smacked in the mouth lately, you need to go back up, dust off your mouthpiece, maybe rinse it off. Rinse off your mouthpiece and put that bad boy back in, because it tastes bitter, bro. Nothing's worse than getting your own the snot kicked out of you. Just wow. Oh fuck, you just not my tooth loose. I can taste my own blood. Yes, then you're playing life for real. The rest of them are probably doing Netflix, video games, and sitting their lives away, right? Like, that's for sure the safest bet. But if you want to taste your own blood, if you want to shake the dice, if you want to step up in this life, meet me here in the middle. That means I know one of us is going to get knocked out, but I'm still swinging. Justin Gaethje, you want to get a face plant, but you want to wake up to a 300 grand fucking paycheck. What to do? I say keep swinging. And I say find another way to swing. Tiger Woods, 2 or 3 times improved his swing. He's already one of the best golfers in the world, but was willing to go back to fundamentals to actually switch his swing. I don't know a lot of people that do that. Jerry Rice, after winning the Super Bowl, went back on the field and reran every route that he ran that game. Just a perfectionist. It sounds anal as fuck, and it pretty much is. But it's also, what can you count on in yourself? Can you count on your work ethic? Can you count on your ability to be cognitive and switch up your emotions? Are you in the driver's seat of these things? Like, are you really knowing yourself? They say to thine own self be true. Do you really know yourself? You can be like, oh shit, I'm gonna end up, I know myself, man. I'm gonna end up eating all these cookies, definitely all the ice cream, definitely on the toilet in the morning. Can't stop, won't stop, and then I'll go right past the ice cream aisle again the next night, and I'm on it, right? Like, I can count on myself to make the same mistakes. This is where self confidence comes into play. This is where self reliance and resilience and endurance and like, hey, discipline, one of my favorite words, right? Accountability, and say, you know what? I don't have to get the ice cream today. I can go hit the gym. Gyms over bars, bro. It's an easy switch once you're in it. Once you're in it, it's the only thing you can do. Once you're like a vegan, there's no way you're tasting meat. You just get in a flow of things. But to get yourself in the flow, to find that moment where you're just stopping all the bullets and you're just like, you know what? This only hurts if I believe it. You know? Like, you want to call me fat? If I believe that I'm fat, it will hurt me, right? If I believe I'm just in, what is it called, bulk phase, then I don't need to hear it from you or anyone else. Big ass hair coming out in the middle of the fucking shit. You have to believe it for it to feel it. You have to almost like they say that every joke, there's truth. There's some kernel of truth in every joke. That's what makes it funny. It has to have to hit home for us. It has to fucking find some placement inside of ourselves where we're like, I don't know, look across this place and it's just a typical home, typical, white suburban home. It's like you gotta cut the lawn, right? The lawn has to look a certain way. HOA, change your oil every 3,000, 5,000 miles. You can try to stay on top of it, but the trees keep growing, seasons keep changing. Eventually, it catches up with you. You can see the people that keep up with it, and then you see the people that quit. Things that became really important to them, like a barbecue, is now covered up and not in use. We buy more things because we want it to look nicer. Then we'll leave the place and no one's enjoying it. You'll have someone watch your home, but they won't watch your plants. It's so weird. It's like we try to keep the whole field covered, but we can't. That's where the power now comes in. Shout out to Eckhart Tolle, but he's so right. You have these moments to see how you act, and in these moments will define the rest of your existence. So take things personally if you want to, but people won't trust you. And that's why they say don't take anything personally, because then you're not personalizing it. This isn't just your life, right? There's other people in this world. There are other people existing in this world, and they have their own troubles and strife. And hopefully a wife. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. More fine tuning, if you will, right? More precision than emotion, right? Like, if I live in my emotional state, I will be swooned and moved like the ocean's current. The moment I can navigate the stars, adjust my rudder as such, read the waves, read the wind, is the moment I'm the captain of the ship. Anybody else can do it? No, you're just rowing. Okay, you're a rope guy. Okay, got you. You swab deck, got you. And anybody else that can grab a compass, look at the sun, track the birds. Oh, these birds come about 20 miles away from land, then we must be close to land. These other birds are about 50 miles away from land, we must be close to land. Yeah, the currents are moving in this direction. I can see the star set in a pattern on the horizon. All I have to do is just chase those stars at night. Wow. Polynesians. This is the first people to go from Hawaii to Fiji all the way to Samoa. Like, what? No directions, right? No Google Maps, none of that. Just straight observing long enough to see the current move at a different speed when it's closer to land. To see the birds go only so far away from land. They're smart enough, right? But we weren't smart enough to pay attention. This is why you're the captain of your own ship. You got to be smart enough to pay attention to yourself. This is why they call it pay attention. Paid me. Yeah, your attention will pay you. If you can pay attention to yourself and discipline yourself and watch yourself grow and watch yourself in what directions you want to grow, this is where transformation takes place. So for sure you can be repetitive, but for sure you can be transformative too. And that's the other thing. Good morning. That's a beautiful dog. Yeah. And that's it, bro. You get a chance at it every morning, just like everyone else. And we're lucky to be alive. We're lucky to see the sun rise. And we're lucky to play this game because there's a test. And the test is testing you to see if you're going to play it the same way or if you have an ability to play it differently. That's your morning motivation. That's all my heart from the start. Your boy Saints Addiction. We on a mission. Come and get some. Peace and love. Peace and love. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever and finish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. But challenge yourself. Challenge yourself. See if you can beat the ice cream. See if you can beat the alarm. See if you can beat yourself. That's the only competition you got. You and you alone in the mirror. The guy you had yesterday, girl, whoever you are, man, woman, or child. See if you can't beat that motherfucker. Because for sure it's trying to beat you. Peace. I love you.